Hello, I'm Owen Taylor, and I'm here with Ray Lucas. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm pretty good. So I hope it's all right if I ask you a few questions.
Yes, please do.
So my first question is, how did you get into football initially?
I was a soccer player for many years, and then my uncle, who was a GM for, not GM, the equipment manager for the Cosmos, passed away. And I started getting angry, and I started getting into fights, and my father said, oh, hell no. Go put the pads on.
Yeah.
And I was hooked as soon as I got there.
What advice would you give to an aspiring football player trying to make it into college or trying to make it on a varsity team?
Do more than the next person. Nobody ever outworked me. You know, all through my life, it was, you're not going to make it to college, and you're not going to make it to the pros, and then you're not going to do this, do that, and it's gasoline to the fire.
Yeah.
So while you guys are out playing Nintendo or whatever the hell is you guys play now, I was at the park running, doing drills, and doing all that stuff. Don't let anybody outwork you.
So I was wondering, what was the injury or injuries that initially got you into the painkillers?
Well, I had a bad back, but then my neck went, and basically your canal is 12 centimeters. Mine was collapsing; it was 6. So I wasn't allowed to be in the car anymore. Somebody gave me like a little fender bender and bunk. I could have been paralyzed, but I didn't have any insurance, so I couldn't do the surgery. So the doctor said, "Here, have some of these," and it just started from there.
How did you overcome the addiction?
Went to rehab, but before that, made a decision that I wanted to live my life. I wanted to be a better father, and I wanted to be a better husband. And, you know, for me, that took precedent of what's important in my life. And I made a list. And my kids and my wife were right at the top of it. So that was the choice.
My final question is, do you recall the pivotal moment when you first felt addicted?
You never know when it is. That's the key, because every addict would know, oh, God, I'm addicted. You never think so. The worst thing about being an addict is, you know, my father always told me, you never point the finger. You always point the thumb. Mm-hmm. And addicts, all we do is point the finger. It's not my fault. The NFL didn't give me insurance. It's not my fault. I'm in pain. What am I, an animal? It's not my fault. Once you start pointing the thumb again, everything comes into, you know, fruition, and then you go about changing your life.
Thank you very much, Ray. Back to the studio.